Hey, what's up, and welcome to my corner of the internet. So today, I'm going to tell you about an anime that I really rooted for. I rooted for this anime because it had a lot of atmosphere to it. It had an energy that made me excited for what this anime was going to show. And sometimes, man, I just have so much thought process into an anime that seems to have a lot of potential. It's not going to be the greatest thing ever, but I think it's good enough to really tell a good story. And sometimes these animes I'm rooting for get there, some of them don't. Some of them just seem to get to the place where I'm excited that I got to watch this. And this is one such anime that made me super happy that I got to watch. And I'm talking about the Reign of the Seven Spellblades.
この瞬間、今この時より、我らは喧嘩団。
焼き付けよう。この瞬間を。
After watching a lot of dumpster fires, I am such a fan of how this anime looks. And that's first and foremost what you're going to like about this anime. This anime looks beautiful. It looks like Harry Potter, but in Japan with its own somewhat separate concept and a little bit of minor changes. But it has this feeling of fantasy. It feels as though we're extradited into this new world, and I love it so much. Regardless of that, it's 15 episodes. It's written by, I'm putting the authors on the screen. This action fantasy school is a complete vibe. It's colorful, it's interesting. All of our students seem to have different corresponding and almost intriguing ways of being themselves within the school. And the school that I'm talking about is lawless, damn near. This school is filled with so many separate ideas, ways of practicing magic, the way the teachers teach, and that's just a tiny part of this anime.
その流れがそのままこの手が繰り出す万に一つのタッチセットなる第四魔剣奈落を渡る糸アングスタミア
So as you start watching this anime, the first couple episodes, we're like, okay, we're at a magical school, something happens and there's some nefarious things going on. It seems to be that weekly, oh, what's going on here, this process, and our main characters, which all come together through this circumstance of having to calm down this troll. With all that added, there's actually, we don't get into our plot until a couple episodes later, which made this anime all the way better. It seemed as though it was giving us somewhat of a normal fantasy high school thing, and then finally we got to this point where we're getting the plot of revenge by our main character.
体のどこなりとくれてやる決めろナナ
Also, the school is Kimberly. Kimberly is a very interesting school. Basically, you are allowed to do damn near anything you want within this school. You can research magic, you can be in cults, and there's also this labyrinth that is underneath the school, and that's where it just gets popping. It's a underground place where all sorts of experimentations, all sorts of vile things are going on. Elder classmen are researching, are taking people, torturing, and using them for their own gain. A lot of underclassmen are like literally food for these upperclassmen. So our main character is Oliver and their group of friends, Nanao and Pete, and Jetta. There's a couple other characters that are totally noteworthy. What I liked about this anime was it hinged on friendship, but it was also combat. It was also a lot of conversation about the magical world. I loved a lot of how it introduced magic to each of our characters through different ideas, different flashbacks, different instances where our characters interacted with magic, had their own way of doing magic, and also expressing how this is a fantastical world that has its own rules and ideas and its own way of doing things. And it definitely did a good bit of world building, and I think that's what sold me about this anime. It was filled with so much world building that I felt like I understood a lot of the rules. I understood some of the things that were going on, and it was sometimes brutal. It was incredibly brutal at times. So many different characters died, even though most of those characters were pretty much fodder, but they died. So within this story, there's a revenge plot, there's this want for more power, there's this use of friendship, there's kidnappings, there's all sorts of misgivings that's going on. And Kimberly is such a unique school because none of the teachers seem to want to interfere, because what this is like the real world. This prestigious school is a school that kids are sent to just to get more powerful, to grow their knowledge and get more experiences. But dude, there is such a honest to God close cost of like, you could die here.
時に確認しておきたいんだが、その後あれの再現はできたか?
With all of that being said, this anime somewhat landed. I think that it needs more episodes. I hope a season 2 gets added to this, because this feels like an anime that had a good bit of love put into it. Within its 15 episodes, it gave us so much to look forward to in the future, a little bit more ramping up. It was taking a little bit of detours and taking its time while telling its story, but it was not afraid to just really methodically plan out this revenge plot that was built upon friendship and Oliver basically hiding all of these notions, and also the powers that he has, because spoiler alert, he ends up taking out someone very important, and that sets off literally everything. And I'm super excited. They didn't look at our revenge that is driving the story forward the entire time, and also the secret mission. It also played into the beauty of the school, the terror of the school, the misfortunate things that happen at this school, and it made for a really good anime. So with all that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Have you seen Reign of the Seven Spellblades? Do you want to see it? You totally should see it. It's really solid. I hope this gets another season. So fingers crossed. Let's hope. Let's just pray that this happens. But anyway, I appreciate you. Have a great day. Take care of yourself and do your best. Peace.